Yo, 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 this is Chris Blair. Having some coffee here, a little time to kill. So I thought I'd do a live stream. It's been a while since I've done these. I came back to Canada, from Canada a couple days ago. Anyway, it was a really good trip to Canada. It's funny, I always laugh at people who say, oh, I know everything about this or that, or I know all there is to know about product development, product creation, and ads or whatever, right? I've heard people say that, but it's funny. I've been in this game since 2013, actually end of 2012, so physical products game, and I just came back from a mastermind in Canada where I learned a lot of things. So, the reality is it's always a process. Every mentor, coach out there, every successful marketer out there is constantly improving, upgrading their skills, and if you're not, you're going to be left behind. That's the honest truth. This is such a fast-moving marketplace. If you're not constantly sharpening the edge, you soon become a dinosaur. So, anyway, I wanted to open up the floor. Today I don't have a specific topic or something that I want to talk about. I just want to answer questions, actually. I think it's sometimes good to let you guys let me know what you want to know about, and I'm happy to answer those. In the meantime, if you're interested in my beta course, private message me, people are getting results. Interested in my private coaching, private message me, people are getting results. So anyway, we're going to dig in and answer questions now. Let's see, any questions? Okay, we got Jocko on. We got Jimmy Cole, we got Jeremy, we got Lynn, nice. We got Edward. Okay, yep. Okay, so someone said thank you for the Klaviyo recommendation. I think that was from my last week's video. Yes, I recommend Klaviyo. Klaviyo is by far, hands down, the best autoresponder, email broadcasting app out there. Guys, just like every entrepreneur, I want to save money, so I actually used Klaviyo for a while, then I went away from Klaviyo, and now I've gone back to it. And the reason why is, even though Klaviyo is actually, it starts off free, but it turns out to be almost twice as much as some of the, not twice a month, but maybe a good chunk of change much. For, say, a list costs you $200 or $300 to having some other autoresponders, Klaviyo will cost you $500, something like that, right? For 300 person list, it costs you, it's about 60-70% more. Okay, so a lot of people they see that and they think, "Whoa, man, I don't want to pay that for Klaviyo." And what they don't realize is what they don't miss. And I really, actually now really want to take a gun and shoot myself in the head because I went away from Klaviyo because I wanted to save money on my mailing costs. And then I soon realized that was a huge mistake. So when I went back, now imagine the time and effort I wasted. Now, why is Klaviyo superior? Well, first of all, there's a thing called email deliverability. If you're not inboxing, you're not making money with your emails, period. So Klaviyo's got a large number of servers and IPs that they mail from. It's by far the most in the marketplace. So they're just inboxing. More than any other out there, more than any other one. Guys, I know for a fact, I don't want to criticize and say any names of any other responders, but I'm telling you right now for a fact, Klaviyo has the highest deliverability out there, period. Okay? My open rates are just through the roof of Klaviyo compared to other ones I tested out. Segmentation, right? You can set up flows based on certain products they buy or didn't buy, and it's just, the whole thing is really unbelievable. You can set up birthday flows. It's got everything's encompassed. Cart abandonment, everything you possibly need is in Klaviyo. So guys, this is just one thing. I normally don't like to recommend the most expensive option in the marketplace because usually there's a cheaper option. This is good, but in this particular case, it's the opposite. Pony up and just pay the money for Klaviyo. You won't regret it. Yep, Matt Belloc said Klaviyo, yes, it can do that. Klaviyo can break down general store into niche specific segments. Absolutely, that's easy. That's just the beginning, guys. Klaviyo for president. Yes, Jason Wilmson. Actually, he was an email marketing expert that recommends Klaviyo. So I'm going back to it, guys. Okay. Any other questions I want you guys? Any other questions you want to ask me? While I'm waiting for another question to come in, let me talk about the Pixel and ad optimization. Do I optimize for purchase or add to cart? People ask me all the questions all the time, and the answer is both. The answer is both. So I tend to use smaller budget ads for add to cart, and larger budget ads, especially manual bid ads, for purchase, because I usually put them on larger budgets. Now, why is that? Well, it becomes down to the amount of data you send to the Facebook on that particular ad set in a given week. If it's a low budget ad, right, the amount of data that Facebook can really dig its teeth into and optimize your ad is not as good for on purchase for a small budget ad. Why is that? Well, it's quite clear, right? Let's just say you have a $5, $10 auto bid ad, right? And you're sending traffic to that ad set, okay? That's not a lot of ad spend in a day for that given ad set, and therefore you're not going to have that many purchases on there in a given week for Facebook to really dig in and optimize that ad well, right? So that's why on a low budget ad I always go for add to cart, because for every purchase there's 2 or 3 add to carts, and that's a lot more meat for data to dig its teeth into. Now when I get into higher budget ads, right, and there's more data Facebook can dig into on ad set for the purchase, then I go for purchase. So the answer is I use both add to cart and purchase. It depends on the ad. Yo, Matthew Stafford. I met that guy for the first time. I've heard of him before, but I met him for the first time face-to-face in Montreal. Matt, it was great to see you guys. If you don't know who Matt is, he's awesome, man. I'm really immensely impressed with Matt. Great guy. We had a buffet lunch together in Montreal. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being on this webinar. So, okay, so I'm here to answer more questions if anyone has any questions. We've had a couple questions come through and I answered those. See here. Any more questions? We'll wait a second. Oh, here we go. Nope. So Jeremy, based on my recommendation. Oh, guys. Oh, yes. I want to. So this is not related to ecom. Well, actually, it is related to ecom because this makes it easier if you're moving around, traveling around, moving around a lot, which I am. I bought this new laptop, man. You should see this thing. Actually, James Brown is the one who recommended this to me. Check this out. It's an LG. It's Windows, guys. I'm sorry, I use Windows. Sorry, LG. There you go. LG 13.3-inch laptop. This thing is light as heck. It's 800 grams or 1.5 pounds if you're depending on what you're using. This thing is incredible, and it was not that expensive at all. About $1,000. I'm so glad I bought this. This is one of the coolest computers I've ever had. So yes, Matt, go ahead and get that. Pick that up. I recommend it, man. I put it when I'm carrying it on my back. The first couple times I carried it on my back, I was like, do I really have it? I thought I was. I mean, it's so light. I really thought I dropped it or something. So, anyway. What do I like best about POD? Well, first of all, PODs, number one, unlike drop-in, I know you can use apps like Alberto and stuff like that, and that does help with some of the process, but there's there's some manual labor involved, especially if there's issues. With POD, unlike dropshipping, it's all automated, right? You can connect by apps to your store. All the stuff is taken. So basically, you're completely outsourcing all of your fulfillment. You don't have to. There's no manual labor done whatsoever. All the POD companies get the data automatically. They ping back the tracking automatically, so it's hands-free fulfillment. It's great. Number two is this. These are your own custom ideas, your own custom products. So it's true people can copy your products, but there's a lot less of that going on in the POD marketplace than there is in the dropship market, because there's a little bit of barrier to entry with the POD market. They got to go out and get their own design made and etc. Right? Whereas in drop shipping, it's so easy. Once someone sees he has this product going, I mean, all they have to do is go to AliExpress, eBay, or Amazon, and soon they could be up and running with that product, competing with you in minutes. Okay. Number 3, these days there's a huge, larger number of print-on-demand products you can do. The types of products you can sell is now through the roof. So, you know, that allows you to have a lot more originality. So not only are these your own custom products, but you can have your own, you know, your own custom like design or whatever, and message on the product. But you now have a large variety of stuff that you can print, so you can position yourself different in the marketplace. I mean, for example, one thing that I've been selling a lot of these days is shoes. I'm just starting to get into this, but shoes is a great idea. And there's tons of other stuff, right? I'm not going to go into every detail of every product I want to sell. But anyway, shoes is just one idea, right? There's tons of stuff. So, yeah, and the other thing about custom print on demand is, guys, if you're building a brand, let me ask you a question. Do you really think you can build a brand based on drop shipping someone else's product from China? If you want to build a brand in the marketplace, it's got to be your own product. That's how you build a long-term brand, based on your own products. Okay. There's other aspects of building a brand, but that's a key element. All right. Some of the suppliers I'm working with are Pillow Profits. I'm working with Custom Cat and a couple others. All right. Any other questions? We got Rob. Hey, Rob, how you doing, Rob? Any other questions? If there's no more questions here, how long have we been going for? I can't tell. Maybe 10 minutes. All right. Any more questions coming? Nope, it appears there's not. So if you're interested in my coaching or my beta course, private message me, and I'll see you in the next video.